Good morning, students. Today we discuss about the different types of system. Okay. Basically, there are different types of system available in system analysis and design. These are the open system, closed system, physical system, abstract system, adaptive system, non-adaptive system, permanent system, temporary system, natural and manufactured system, deterministic system, probabilistic, social system, human machine system, man-made information system has been categorized into the three parts: formal information system, and computer-based system. Okay. So now we discuss one by one what are the different types of the system and what are their properties. Okay. First we discuss about the open system. Okay. Basically, an open system must interact with its environment. Okay. It receives inputs from and delivers output to the outside of the system. For example, any information system which must adapt the changing environmental conditions. Okay, such type of system is known as the open system. Okay, now we discuss upon the closed system. Okay, the closed system is just opposes the open system. A closed system does not interact with its environment. Okay, it is isolated from environmental influences. Okay, a completely closed system is rare in reality. Basically, closed system is very rarely used. Okay, because it does not interact with the environment. Okay, next is the physical system. Okay, basically physical system are tangible entities. Okay, tangible means we can touch and feel them. Okay, basically physical system may be static or dynamic in nature. Suppose take an example. Desks and chairs are the physical parts of computer center. Okay, that which may be static. Okay, a programmed computer is a dynamic system in which programs, data, and applications can change according to the user's needs. Okay, now we discuss about the abstract system. Okay, we know that the abstraction. What do you mean by abstraction? Abstraction means where we can use or show only the salient feature. That means the important features of any system. Okay, basically abstract systems are non-physical entities or conceptual that may be formulas, representation, or model of a real system. Okay, so here we discuss about the open system, closed system, physical system, and abstract system. Okay, now we discuss about the adaptive system. Okay, basically adaptive system responds to the change in the environment in a way to improve their performance and to survive. Okay, for example, human beings and animals. Okay, adaptive system. Now we discuss about the non-adaptive system. Okay, basically it is the system which does not respond to the environment. Okay, for example, machines. Okay, so machines are the non-adaptive system and human beings are the adaptive system. Okay, now we discuss about the permanent system. Okay, basically permanent system persists for long time. For example, business policies. Okay, permanent. Now temporary system is made for a specified time, and after that they are demolished. Okay, for example, a DJ system is set up for a program and it is disassembled after the program. Okay, that means use such type of system, then we can use and then disassemble it. Okay, this is the temporary system. Okay, now we discuss about the natural and manufactured system. Okay, basically natural systems are created by the nature. For example, solar system, seasonal system. That means it consists all the natural system that is created by the Almighty God. Okay, and now manufactured system. Okay, manufactured system is the man-made system. For example, rockets, dams, trains, etc. Okay, that means it is invented totally by the human beings. Okay, now we discuss upon the deterministic system. Okay, basically deterministic system operates in a predictable manner and the interaction between system components is known with certainty. For example, two molecules of hydrogen and one molecules of oxygen makes water. Okay, deterministic system. Okay, that means the output of that system will be predefined. That is the deterministic system. That means ki all the chemical formula are in the category of the deterministic system. Okay. Now we discuss about the probabilistic system. Okay. Basically, probabilistic system shows uncertain behavior. That means ki it consists some uncertainty. That means ki we do not believe 100% on such type of system. Okay, the exact output is not known. For example, weather forecasting, mail delivery. Okay, such type of the probabilistic system. Okay, next is the social system. Social system is made of people. For example, social clubs, societies. Okay, next, human machine system. In human machine system, both human and machines are involved to perform a particular task. For example, computer programming. Okay, that is the human machine system. When we develop any system, then the different components will be used. Human is the also a most integral part, and second is the machine. Okay. Now we discuss about the man-made information system. Basically, it is a very important part because man-made information system is also categorized into the three parts. Okay, formal information system, informal information system, and computer-based system. Okay, first of all, we see that what do you mean by man-made information system? Okay, it is an interconnected set of information resources to manage data for particular organization under direct management control. Okay. Basically, this system includes hardware, software, communication, data, and application for producing information according to the need of an organization. Okay, I repeat such sentence. I repeat such this sentence because these are the different components of any information system. Okay, the information resources to manage. Okay, it includes hardware, communication, data, and application. Okay, these are the components of any information system. Okay, now we discuss what are the different categories of the man-made information system. First is the formal information system. Okay, basically this such type of information system is based on the flow of information in the form of memos, instructions, etc., from top level to lower level of management. Okay, this is known as the formal information because it consists some hierarchy. Okay, as we know that the management have the top management, middle level management, and low level management. Okay, so this is the hierarchy, and when we follow the hierarchy of any organization, okay, then this is known as the formal information system. Okay, now informal information system. Basically, this is employee-based system which solves the day-to-day work-related problems. Okay, suppose any low-level managers have performed day-to-day activities. Okay, so such kind of activity in the category of the informal information system. Okay, now we discuss about the computer-based system. This system is directly dependent on the computer for managing business applications. Okay, suppose such examples may be automatic library system, railway reservation system, banking system, sensor system. Okay, these are all are in the category of the computer based system. Okay, so here we discuss about the different types of system, and we can easily see that there is a minority difference between each other among them. Okay, now we discuss about the information label. Okay, what are the different information label? Basically, in the picture, there are three categories of the information: first, second, and third. Strategic information, management information, operational information, and the strategic information is associated with DSS. DSS means decision support system. Management, that is the middle level. Okay, that is the it is associated with ESS, that is executive support system. Okay, and the lowest level management is the operational, it is associated with DPS. Okay, data processing system. Okay, now we discuss about the what is the strategic information, what is the managerial information, and what is the operational information. Okay, Basically, there are three categories of information related to managerial levels on the decision managers make. Okay, first is the strategic information, second is the managerial information, and third is the operational information. Okay, strategic information is what basically this information is for next few years. Okay, then is generally used by top management. Okay, and it is used for the long-term policy. Okay, for example, trends in revenues, financial investment, okay, and human resource and population growth. Such type of all the examples are will be in the category of the strategic information. Okay. Now we discuss about the and basically a strategic information is associated with DSS. That means the decision support system. Basically, DSS is just like a tool that is used to help concrete decision to the top level management. Okay. Now we discuss about the managerial information. Okay. This type of information is required by middle management or executive. Okay, for short and intermediate range planning, which in terms of months. Okay, for example, sales analysis, cash flow projection, and annual financial statements. Okay, so basically, management information is associated with ESS. ESS means executive support system. Executive support system is just like a decision making decision tool that is used by the managers, middle level managers. Okay. Now the lower level information is the operational information. Okay. Operational information includes the day-to-day activities. Okay, and it is associated with DPS. That means data processing system. Okay, basically this type of information is required by low management for daily and short-term planning to enforce day-to-day operational activities. Okay, for example, keeping employee attendance records, next overdue purchase orders, and current stock available. Basically, it is achieved with the aid of DPS, and that means the data processing system. Okay. Now we can also discuss about the what are the different volume of different category of volume of information required. Okay, when we consider about the top level management, that is a strategic information, it consists low consensus data. Okay, that means the and it also consists on a structured type of information, second is the management and middle level management. Basically, when we consider about the volume of information, it will be medium moderately processed. Okay, and when we discuss about the volume of information regarding the operational information, it will be large detailed reports. Okay, so basically here we discuss about the different levels of information, and it is a very important part of any organization, and also in system analysis and design. Okay, so in this lecture we discuss about the different types of system. Okay, and we also know that what is the difference between them. Basically, when we talk about the examination point of view, we can also find out the question in university exam paper, that will happen what is the difference between open closed system, difference between physical and abstract system, difference between adaptive and non-adaptive system, difference between permanent and temporary system, difference between deterministic and probabilistic system. Okay, and this is a very important that the main MAD information system, formal, informal, and computer based. Okay, so now this will be end of the today's session, and we meet again in the next lecture. Okay, thank you.